make some room. Is this a copy of the Daily Prophet? Oh, you were just doing some of the crossword puzzles. Okay, well, I think that we probably don't need it right now, so if it's okay, can I move it? Okay, cool. And here is your wand. It's a very nice wand. Oh, dragon heart string just restore your body. So, I have this cup that I stole from the kitchens. Well, not stole, borrowed. And I think that it might have even belonged to one of the heads of houses or something. It's very, very old, but I thought that you could enjoy your tea in this cup. So, I will just put the Shrivelfig inside. And I will fill this cup with water. Aquamanti. Okay, perfect. Do you see how the Shrivelfig is starting to brew? In about 10 minutes, its healing and restorative properties should start to work. So I will set this on the table for you to enjoy in a few minutes. So this is a potion called the Draught of Peace, and it is made with bits of moonstone and powdered unicorn horn and jellyfish tentacles. And I put it in this to-go potion container so that when you need a little sip of it, you can just have it whenever you need. But the important thing is that you must shake it very thoroughly to get all of the properties mixed well. Can you see all of those bits of moonstone in there? That will really help decrease your stress and to promote a feeling of confidence and well-being. I thought that you might like to try some now, so I brought this little potions goblet, and it's perfect because it has just the right amount for drinking a tonic just like this. Would you like a little sip now? Okay, I will pour you some. And remember, when you take this anywhere, just be sure to shake it up. And so I will put the rest of this here. And you can take a little sip if you like. Next, I brought some snacks to liven you up a little bit as you study. So let me get the first one. Have you had these before? These are exploding bonbons. It says it is a real boom. I got these from Honeydukes. And it says that it is an orange and pineapple flavored bonbon. And supposedly if you bite into it, it gives a little explosion in your mouth. Which sounds fun, right? So let's open one up. And I will just take out 3 for now. And you know, I have this cute little platter plate. It's a candy dish from the kitchens as well that I got. So I will put your little chocolates here on this platter. And let's open one to see what it looks like. inside. I will put this right here on your desk for you to enjoy later. And next I brought some Tauntaun toffee. It is dark chocolate hard toffee with nuts inside. This one I got from Fred and George Weasley's joke shop in Diagon Alley. Have you been there? It's called Weasley's Wizard Weasleys. And they have a lot of really cool magic and fun stuff in there, but I got this from there. This was one of the first candies that they made, and when you give it to someone, or if you eat it, it makes your tongue swell up to about 3 or 4 feet. So I thought that maybe if worst comes to worst, if you're in your exam, you can just eat one and say that you have to go to Madame Pomfrey. Or you could slip one to, someone as a joke or something. Just thought that would make you laugh. So, I will put this one right here for now. And lastly, of course, I have Bertie Pot's every flavored beans. Do you want to try some now? Okay, let's open this up. Here is a little silver platter that I have just found in the Gryffindor common room. Don't worry, I believe the house elves washed them, as they always do. So, let me show you some flavors. There are wonderful flavors like apple and banana and popcorn, but there are also flavors like boogie and black pepper and vomit. So I will set this aside for you.